What's going on, guys? Your boy Mason. We're back with another video, and in today's video guys, me discussing Gilda as a character, and I want to let you guys know why you might want to actually skip this character and save your gems for another future banner. Now, I already made a should do something, guys, and in that video I kind of already explained my thoughts on this, but I did want to do a updated video considering how strong Gilda's been the past week, and also what people have done on Heroes Arena. Has my opinion changed, and what do I still recommend for all you guys, and what you should be doing with your gems? Let's talk about it in this video. But before we actually hop in, definitely make sure to like and subscribe, guys. I do appreciate all the support on the channel as always, and with that out of the way, man, let's hop in and discuss why I think you might want to skip Gilda. Alright guys, so what we're gonna do before we actually discuss Gilda herself, I do want to show you guys something that has happened as of late that might be a reason why people are, kind of saying that she is a must summon character. Now, let me pull it up here so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. But pretty much, guys, this is Heroes Arena soloed with Gilda only, right? So you guys can see right here, this is the challenger difficulty of Heroes Arena. You can see by the little like chest right there, right? And shout out to I always Sora Cool, right? This is a JP player on Grand Cross. They post on Twitter their stuff they find in the game, and this was something that I did see on Twitter, and I was like, bro, this is crazy, right? A character being able to solo the hardest difficulty of the Heroes Arena is very, very insane. But one thing that I do want to preface though, guys, is that this player that did post this is a whale, right? That's something you definitely have to take into consideration before actually picking up this character. This is someone that is already kind of, had a ton of box DC and is able to clear this, and so, them just having solo Gilda could be a little bit misleading for a lot of you guys that might want to actually pick her up and give the try for the Heroes Arena clear. I do think that is definitely going to be possible though, with a full team alongside her, even going second. I definitely do think that's doable. Again, she is a boost unit on Heroes Arena for you guys that don't know, so that's kind of the main reason why. Here, I'll show you guys on JP right now. I have it open, but if we actually go to the Heroes Arena section right here, guys, and if we go to the seasonal boost, you can see that she is going to be only for another 2 days on JP, a seasonal boost character and a special boost character. That means that she's going to be 20% all stats for only 1 week, and then after that 1 week, guys, she's only going to be 10% all stats buff. Right, so that's something you definitely have to think about before you consider summoning on this character and, kind of spending gems on her, when you can definitely save that for a lot of other things in the game. Now, my main reasoning why I recommend for a lot of people that you should be skipping Gilda, guys, is because she's not a character that is a must-have on your account, realistically speaking, right? She's not going to be doing anything on your account that's going to be, clearing a specific content that you wouldn't already be able to clear. She is a character that definitely elevates your account if you are a demon main. That is going to be the main thing that we have to definitely discuss here. So if you're someone that mains the demon team in Grand Cross, then I definitely recommend picking her up if you do want to get that one copy, and she's going to be a very, very strong character in PvP specifically. Now in PvE content, I think she is a pretty good character for that as well, but we definitely got to think about it, guys. Is Gilda going to be a must for PvE in general? I mean, not really, right? You're not going to be using this character on all your PvE related content because there's other characters that do better than this character in majority of PvE, right? I do think that for the most part, Gilda is not the best in any scenario, but she's a very good option in every scenario. That's kind of the plus of actually pulling for Gilda, and why she might be good, even if, let's say, you're not a demon main, you just want to run her in like PvE, let's say. The main appeal that Gilda does bring to the table, guys, is that obviously, she does look very good with this outfit specifically, but the main thing that does come into fruition here that you guys definitely got to think about is that she's able to block infect, which is a very, very strong thing in the meta right now. Gilda is also a character that can build up a ton of max HP increase based on how much she's able to lifesteal. Now, in the meta right now in PvP, we know it is a go first or lose meta, so being able to go first and being able to dish out a ton of damage off the rip will definitely get you a lot of lifesteal for the team. But overall, if you're going second with this character on a demon team anyway, your matchups and your wins in PvP might not really change too much. So that is definitely something you got to think about, guys. And another kind of thing about Gilda that you might want to think about as well is, the way you're going to organize her gear if you're running her in geared PvP. If you're running a demon, a demon centric team, and you want to have the highest amount of CC, you're gonna have to go with attack rolls, and that might mean that your Gilda might not be hitting as hard because you won't have as much, crit chance, crit damage, and you're losing out on those rolls. But again, if you switch over to those rolls, you're gonna lose some CC, and because of that, you might lose the match by going second. So there's a lot of things that Gilda is kind of a little iffy about, in my opinion. Now, I do understand she is a very, very strong character, and in my opinion, I do think that the demon team is the #1 team in the game, but that doesn't mean that you need to summon for her, guys. We got a lot of things coming up that you definitely want to be saving your gems for. Alright guys, so another thing I did want to mention is that they actually did have dev notes here on the 2nd of February that did mention that we're going to be getting the next Demonic Beast battle in between March and April. Now guys, we're already at the end of March here, and so it looks like sometime in April we actually are going to be getting it. Now let me actually find out what they were talking about specifically. Yeah, so right here. So the new Demonic Beast battle with Tosker is currently testing battle patterns and balancing the difficulty, and we aim to update it during March to April. So they are pretty much saying that they're gonna have a new Demonic Beast battle releasing sometime in April, and what that means is as well is we're gonna be getting a Ragnarok celebration, and that character that comes with that Ragnarok celebration might be a must summon character. If we look in the past, guys, at previous releases that actually happened with the Demonic Beast battle that came out for them, if we actually go to the specific characters of each, like the original, I think for the bird it was Brunhild, right? Brunhild is a very, very strong character, and on the bird was really, really good because she had power strike, right? That was the main, kind of thing that made her like look really, really good for that Demonic Beast battle. And when you did use Brunhild in that fight, she was very, very strong. Now with the next Demonic Beast battle with the deer, they actually did release Scotty, guys. Scotty was the character that released with the deer. She wasn't necessarily made for the deer, but she was a character that was really, really strong on it, lowering the attack and defense of the enemy. I thought it was very, very good that they had that. And then moving on from that, when we got to Skull and Haughty, this is where these characters, guys, started to actually matter a lot. This is where characters were kind of must-haves that release around the Demonic Beast battle because they're very important for being good on that fight. Now, looking at Freya, the main reason why he was super important was because allies become immune to ignites. That was the main gimmick of Skull and Haughty, is that you were given ignites instantly, and you pretty much needed Freya on the team to be able to block the ignites. If you didn't have this character, you had to run Green Melascula, and it just wasn't really a super strong team at the time, and so Freya was the only real good option, and he was the character that released alongside Skull and Haughty on its initial release. Now this is definitely something to think about, guys, when we're talking about Gilda right now and if we should be summoning for her, because if the Ragnarok character does release and is made for the new Demonic Beast battle, not necessarily that it's the main unit for it. And this is pretty important right now, guys, considering Gilda is just, kind of released here and everyone's on the hype of Gilda. We gotta think about, characters like this, like Freya, where they might be must-haves or must-runs for when the new Demonic Beast battle does drop. In the sense of Freya, he pretty much was a must-have at the time when that Demonic Beast battle released. And just the fact that allies become immune to ignites, it pretty much stopped the whole gimmick of the fight where you got, ignited and then took a ton of damage. So that's why Freya was super important on the release of that Demonic Beast battle. And then the final character, guys, that did release with a Demonic Beast battle as well was Freya. And guess what, guys? Freya became the main unit for Nidhogg Demonic Beast battle. Maybe not initially from her base kit, but the moment she got this Holy Relic right here, guys, that is when Nidhogg became a lot easier to do. And she was the original character that released alongside that Demonic Beast battle. So we have to definitely think about, future character releases that could be must summons, and we can't really jump the gun right now with Gilda, considering, she is a character that is very, very good across all content in the game, but is she gonna be the new best unit for the new Demonic Beast battle? I'm not really too sure, and I don't know, how she will fare against the upcoming, Ragnarok unit that releases for this new Demonic Beast battle, whatever it's gonna be, guys. So that's definitely another thing to think about. Now, the final thing I do want to mention as well, guys, is that the fact that we're going to be getting the JP anniversary at the end of May, beginning of June timeframe, guys. That is going to be coming up very, very soon, and that's something that we definitely want to be saving our gems for, considering the strength of the characters that release around that time. Now, remember last year for the anniversary, we actually did get Transcendent Bond. Now, this character was absolutely insane after he got his buff, but that's something to think about, because if they do release a character on anniversary that isn't up to par, Netmarble is willing to buff that character, guys, just to benefit the players, just so the players are happy. So regardless of if the character does release and they're bad, their character is going to get buffed. And even if they don't get buffed because they're already good, then that's another plus too, because the character will most likely be a very, very dominant character. And Transcendent Bond, till this day, in my opinion, is one of the strongest and most well-aging characters that we've actually seen in Grand Cross. I mean, till this day, he's on the Sins team, he's on the Human team. He has not left his slot on those teams, guys. He's just absolutely insane. So that's another reason why you definitely want to be saving your gems, and maybe a reason why you shouldn't really be summoning for Gilda. Alright guys, so that's pretty much all I got right there on why I don't think you should be, spending all your gems right now on Gilda. I definitely think saving them for the upcoming Ragnarok unit, or even saving it for the upcoming May, end of May, beginning of June JP Anniversary Festival. I think that might be the best way to go about saving your gems in general, man. With the current landscape of the game, we don't know how fast things are going to be getting power crept, guys. We just don't know. And I don't think it is really worth for a lot of you guys to be spending your gems now on a 600 banner Gilda, when we could be saving our gems for a lot stronger characters that'll benefit your account a lot more. Now, that's just my opinion though. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I hope you guys did enjoy, and let me know what you guys think about my thoughts on Gilda, man. I definitely do think she's a really good character, not to take away from her at all, but I definitely want to, tell you guys about things that are going to be coming and that you might want to be spending your gems on. So that's going to be that, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a good rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.